a new video by me, GingerL420. Subscribe, like, leave a comment. Ask some questions for a Q&A. I might start Q&A soon. So if you got any questions, ask me. Put them in the comments down below. It'd be really helpful. Any question you got, personal, if I've even been asked a question before, ask a question, please. Anyway, today I'm going to be reviewing all the movies I have off the shelf that I've collected in the last, let's say, 2 years. So I have quite a few movies here. I've ordered them from Amazon, eBay, got them from Walmart, and maybe a yard sale or two, or Christmas, anything. Just a bunch of movies, a bunch of double features, and just a bunch of standalones, a bunch of big movie packs. So yeah, we got quite a bit here. So let's get started with the first one. First I got here is the 8 movie collection of the first 8 Friday the 13th films. This comes with the original all the way to Jason Takes Manhattan. I like them all. They're all pretty good. I say probably my least favorite would probably have to be Jason Takes Manhattan, because that's most of everyone's least favorite Friday film. And my favorite would have to be either part 2 or part 4. I love the first 4 Friday films. Part 6 was good too, but I like the final chapter the most. But yeah, just all 8 of the first Friday the 13th films, all the way from the original to Jason Takes Manhattan. I guess it was like on sale this one time at Walmart. I think it was like last year, but it was on sale. It was like $15 or something. Me and my dad were just strolling through Walmart, and we went to the movie section and found it. By the way, all of these are going to be on DVD. I don't have any Blu-ray player or 4K player. I only buy DVDs. So yeah, 8 movie collection of the Friday the 13th, first 8 Friday the 13th movies. I recommend getting this if you're a Friday the 13th fan. So they have this for Blu-ray, 4K, DVD. I got the DVD version, so I do recommend this if you like the Friday the 13th series. So definitely buy that. The only ones I don't own is Jason X and Jason Goes to Hell. So yeah, I recommend this if you don't have it yet. So definitely buy this one. Moving on. Freddy vs. Jason. It's a pretty good film. I mean, it's okay. It's not bad, but it's not good. It's like kind of bad throughout the first half of the movie, but then when it gets toward like the end, to where Jason and Freddy are just battling out to the death, it's amazing. I love the final third act of this film is just great. A lot of people don't really like the design of Jason in this movie, but I think it's pretty cool. I do like the design of Jason, and I love the Freddy that we get in the film too. He's just like the Dream Warriors Freddy. But yeah, there's like 2 discs in here for some reason. I don't know what the second disc is about. I haven't put it in yet. But disc 1 is the actual movie. So yeah, Freddy vs. Jason, I got this off eBay for about $10. Because yeah. So yeah, do I recommend this? Maybe. If you like action movies with slashers in them, yeah, I think you'll like this movie. A lot of people hate this movie to hell, but I love it. I love this movie. So, Freddy vs. Jason. Next, got the Friday the 13th reboot. You can't really see it there because the screen's so black. There we go. The Friday the 13th reboot. Now this movie's like crazy with the direction it takes. It's a good movie. I do like it, but a lot more different than some of the other Friday the 13th movies out there. It goes like really far with the nudity and the blood and the gore and the kills. And Jason is awesome in this movie. I love the Jason portrayal in this film. Derek Mears did a fantastic job as Jason. He's like that perfect mix between Richard Brooker and Ted White. So yeah. Not a whole lot else I can say about this film. All I have to say now is, well, here's the other thing. Me and my mom were going through Walmart, and we went into the movie section and found this. Like, it was like a couple of weeks ago, too. So, I picked it up for about $5, $6, I don't know, somewhere in there. It wasn't very expensive, so I picked it up, watched it, and it was pretty good. So, Friday 13th, 2009 reboot. Next up, we have the Nightmare on Elm Street, the first four of them, the first 4-pack of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. So, Nightmare on Elm Street movies, if you're the one person that saw my ranking, I checked my views and like one person saw my Nightmare on Elm Street ranking. You probably know I like the first 4. I do really like the first 4 of them. The original is my favorite, and the third one will be my close second. 2 and 4 are just kind of back there behind 1 and 3. So yeah. Very good film. The first one's a very good film. The second one, it's alright. If you're in for a Nightmare on Elm Street film, yeah, then put it in, but it's not one that I watch all the time. The third one is really good. And the fourth one, if you like the comedic Freddy, but not too comedic, then Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4 is the one for you. So yeah, I got this one off Amazon for about $11, I think. And that's all I can say about this one. So, first 4 set, Nightmare on Elm Street. Go out and buy it. Next, It 2017, the 2017 It film that came out last year. It's a good film. I like it just a little bit better than the miniseries from 1990. But, scratch my eye real quick. Sorry about that. Okay. So, yeah, it's pretty good. I like the characters in it. In the way they portrayed all the characters and the portrayal of Pennywise. I don't think it might be as good as Tim Curry from the original, but it's still good. He tried to take in like the more scary Pennywise. But my favorite character was Richie, the dude with the glasses. He was hilarious the entire film. And so it was last year in 2017, like probably a couple of days after it came out on DVD. My and my dad were going through Walmart, and we found it for about, I forgot how much it was for this one, but we found it, and we bought it, and I watched it that night, and I loved it. So, It 2017, go and buy it. Next, 28 Days Later. I freaking love this movie. This is a damn good movie. If you don't think this is a good movie, there's something wrong with you, because, well, I mean, there's not a lot of zombie fans out there, but this is technically not a zombie movie, if you want to say it's more of a virus movie, but they're still technically zombies in my eyes. So, it's a very good movie, though. I love 28 Days Later. It's such a dark atmosphere. Like, it's so creepy and such a dark atmosphere. This movie, like, when I bought it off Amazon and it came in the couple of days later, like, I had never seen this movie until then, and then I watched it that Wednesday night, and it freaked me out. It was pretty cool. There's this church scene where the main guy walks into this church, and like he walks in, and there's like this big pile of dead bodies at the stage, and he says something like hello, and these two zombies just pop up, and it's creepy. You just watch the clip on YouTube. Just type in 28 Days Later church scene. It's a really intriguing scene. So yeah, 28 Days Later. Definitely go out and buy it. Next, 28 Weeks Later, the sequel to 28 Days Later. I like this one even more than 28 Days Later. Because this one, it's not as dark than the original, but it still kind of has that atmosphere that the original had. And it definitely has a lot more zombie action in it, a lot more gore and zombies in it. And, I kind of get attached more to the characters in this one than the original. But I'm not crapping on the original, but because of this one, I'd say they're both really good movies, but I just think this one's a little better than the original. And I got this one off Amazon for about probably the same price as 28 Days Later, like $5 or $6. I don't know. 28 Weeks Later. Go out and buy it. Next, The Strangers Double Pack. I got the original Strangers from 2002, I think, and The Strangers Pray at Night, which came out last year in 2018. I have more of a connection to The Strangers Pray at Night. I'm not a huge fan of the original Strangers, but Pray at Night, if I'm in for a Strangers movie, 9 out of 10 times I put in Pray at Night, because it goes more in like the slasher direction, and it definitely has more kills and more blood that the other one had. But because the original is just straight up horror and just kind of like a home invasion kind of movie. But I just like the original, not the original, Pray at Night better. So yeah, but not saying that the original's bad. They're both pretty good movies, but I like Pray at Night better. So yeah, Strangers Double Pack. Go out and buy it. Next, to the second stack, the other stack. Halloween. 1978 classic Halloween. This film, I don't know what to say about this movie. There's nothing bad about that I can say about this movie. This movie is just pure horror greatness. Michael Myers is probably my favorite killer out of the horror genre, and the Halloween franchise is my favorite horror franchise, because of the original, and some of the sequels too were really good. But the original it just blows my mind every time. Every time I watch it, my mind is just blown whenever I watch this movie because of how good it was. John Carpenter did a fantastic job along with his co-partner, Deborah Hill. This is Jamie Lee Curtis's first ever movie. And it's just a really good movie, man. Halloween, such a simple title, such a simple story, such a simple plot, such an awesome movie. I got this one for Christmas, like last Christmas, a couple of weeks ago, you know. So yeah, definitely Halloween. If you don't have this movie yet, what are you doing right now? Get off your butt, go to Amazon or something, because I don't think you find it at Walmart, but go to Amazon and buy it. It'll be worth the cost. Go out and buy it. Next, Halloween 2. More of the Night He Came Home. Just like the original Halloween, Jamie Lee Curtis is back. There's a different actor that plays Michael Myers. What's his name? Dick Warlock? Yeah, that's the dude's name. And he did a pretty good job. I don't think he did as good as Nick Castle, but he did he did good for Michael Myers. You know, he had the movement. He had the way he stabs and stuff like that. The intensity of him. But I got this one at Walmart before Christmas for about probably 15, no, not 15, like $10 or something. You know, it's a pretty old movie, so it's gonna be cheap if you find it at Walmart. But and it also came with like this really cool case that you put over the case. I think this like is supposed to glow in the dark or something. It's pretty cool though. Yeah. Halloween 2. Go out and buy it. Next. Halloween 4. The Return of Michael Myers. This film is just awesome. I love Halloween 4. One of my favorite Halloween movies of all time. Definitely one of my favorite portrayals of Michael Myers in this movie. George P. Wilbur is probably my third favorite Michael Myers. A lot of people have a really bad problem with the mask in this film, which I can agree, it's a pretty bad mask, but I just don't really pay attention to the mask that much because of how intense George P. Wilbur was as Michael Myers in this movie. But yeah, I got this one for Christmas with the 1978 one for about, well, I don't know what I got for Christmas, but Halloween 4, go out and buy it. Good movie. It's time. Halloween 2018. This is the best sequel to the original. This is easily one of the best sequels, best Halloween sequels ever. There's nothing bad I can say about this movie. The Dr. Sartain twist, I thought the Dr. Sartain twist was kind of cool. But it's still kind of a lazy way to get Michael toward Laurie Strode. But I thought the twist was pretty cool though. And don't you just love that cover art? It's an awesome cover art. And this one also comes with like a little case thing. And then there's the actual movie. A lot of you probably should know I already have this movie because of my unboxing video of this film that I did a while back at like a day after it came out. And it's a very good movie. I probably watched it already like 5 times ever since I got it, including when I went to the theater to see it. So yeah, nothing else I can say about this movie. It's just really good. Halloween 2018. Go out and buy it. Oh hell yeah. Predator. This film, I can't even. If you haven't seen this movie yet, you need to like. If you have not seen this movie yet, what you need to do is you need to get up off your butt, go to Walmart, bring some money with you, probably about $10. It's not that much. Get up off your butt, go to Walmart, and buy it. It'll be worth the cost. I promise. This movie does so many things right, so little things wrong. The casting is amazing. The introduction of the Predator is just great. This is the best Predator movie to ever come out. And probably always will be. If they even remake this movie, it's still not going to be as good as the original. The original Predator is just amazing. It has Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. If you didn't know that, that's where Get to the Chopper comes from. Arnold Schwarzenegger. But not much else I can say about this movie. It's a very good movie. Just like I said again, if you have not seen this movie yet, what are you waiting for? Get off your butt, go to Walmart, and buy it. It'll be worth your cost. Next, Predator 2. Okay, here's the reason why I have a double pack with Predator and Predator 2. Because I already have this, which is Predator, and I have it again here with Predator. Because in my double pack Predator, the disc like really scratched up and I can't watch anymore, so I had to rebuy it with just a standalone film. But my Predator 2 still works. Anyway, we're gonna talk about Predator 2 though. So Predator 2, it's good. People say it's not good, but I say it's pretty damn good. A lot of people have a problem with Danny Glover and the way the Predator looks in this film, and maybe some of the acting, I don't know. People don't like this film, but I love it. I love this movie, and I will defend this movie till the day I die. Because when you think about it, it's a really good film. Just like I just said, I will defend this film till the day I die. This Predator 2 deserves some love. I got this, like, years ago. I got this when I was, like, 6 or something. I really liked Predator for a while. So, yeah, Predator 2. Go out and buy it. It's a good one. Predators. This movie is... I don't think it's as good as Predator and Predator 2, but, it's still good. I like the Berserker Predator. He's really cool in this movie. They bring back the classic Predator, but not for long, because he just dies. The Berserker completely takes him down, wrecks him up. But, Predators introduces a lot of new things. They introduce the Predator dogs, like the hounds, the hellhounds, whatever you want to call them. Me and a friend of mine like to call them doggeters. So, yeah. Predators. It has a lot of different characters in it. This one also makes a bunch of callbacks to the original. With, like, they're all in the woods trying to survive, and the predators are stalking them, and they start getting picked off one by the predators. And there's not just one predator, not 2, but 3 of them. Well, technically 4 of them if you count the one that's strung up. But generally speaking, there's 3 of them chasing the main guys. But let's see. I got this one off eBay. No, not eBay. Amazon at the same time. Getting 20 days later, so I got 2 movies that day. And I watched it that night, and I loved it. So, Predators. Go out and buy it. Moving on. The Predator. This is the latest Predator movie to come out. I have a love-hate relationship with this movie. I can't tell some days if I like it or dislike it. And there's just some days when I really like it, and then there's the days when I just don't like it at all. This movie is an absolute mess. I probably wouldn't say go out and buy it. Maybe wait for it to go on Netflix or go on sale or something. I definitely wouldn't say go out and buy it. Because, I mean, I'm just kind of about some of the things this movie goes to. The normal size predator was cool, but then they had like this big predator, which is that guy right there, the big predator. So I don't know what to say. It's not bad, but it's definitely not good. they take this more in a comedic way than the actual action way they took the original and like the first three. And just eh. I wouldn't go out and buy it. Maybe see it on go wait for it to come out on Netflix or wait for it to go on sale or something. So yeah, but I still have it anyway, and I'll watch it. I still watch it sometimes. I can still get some enjoyment value out of it, but not as much as the original or Predator 2. So the Predator. We're down to the last two. Alien versus Predator. So this movie was the big movie after they revealed the alien Easter egg in Predator 2 when Danny Glover went into the ship and he saw the big skull statum in Predator 2, and there was a xenomorph skull hanging on there, and then everyone was all freaking out like, oh my god, there's gonna be an Alien versus Predator. And what do you know? It came out in like 2004, I think, which is pretty long time after that. And it was okay. I mean, it wasn't what I would expect out of an Alien vs. Predator movie. But, it is what it is. They gave it a PG-13 rating for some odd reason, even though all the Alien movies were rated R and all the Predator movies were rated R. But for some reason, this was rated PG-13. It had barely any gore in it.